Let's make it happen, cat. Let's make it happen, cat.
KB 65 is live. Oh seven, oh seven, oh seven. Look what I found here. I scrounged up what is called the Star Citizen Fan Con. That was the Xi'an Bar Citizen 2956. Look at that. Anyone else have seen that? I posted in general in Discord. But how cool is that? Look at that. People are playing. There's an orchestra. Look at the models, man. Look at the freaking models. Look at the models. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's cool. That is so cool. You have, based on long term interstellar contact and mutual observation, the Xi'an Empire and the United Earth Empire have confirmed exchanges and will hold a friendly visit focused on understanding and communication. This visit does not involve military consultation, treaty negotiation, or political commitments. It is defined as civilizational exchange, observation, and experience sharing. By mutual agreement, the visit will take place at the following location and time: Xi'an, time 2956. The Xi'an civilization considers this location symbolically meaningful for civilizational continuity, order formation, and cross cultural contact, making it suitable for this visit as well as dialogue. The visit will include forums and informal meetings, including but not limited to civilization development exchange, two-way discussion on technology and culture, and non-intervention understanding of each other's civilizational status. Some United Earth Empire citizens will be invited to participate. Their participation does not constitute official representation, nor does it represent any political or institutional stance. Oh wow! So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shipcraft and Flight Activity Team coming soon. Mayo Flight School coming soon. Talk with Devs. Citizen Radio. Anzia Game Experience Event. Star Sea Snapshot Art Exhibition. F8C Paint Design Contest. Also, more activities to come. This is all on site. Man, Citizen Pass sold out. Holy smokes. This is pretty neat. So it was held at the Xi'an High Tech International Convention Center, southwest corner of the intersection of Tiangu 6th Road and Yangshui 1st Road, High Tech Zone, Xi'an High Tech National Convention Center 1F. That's the venue, the size of the venue. Oh, they have Pimax, Thrustmasters, Sony. You have art exhibition, VIP lounge, independent lounge, ship painting area, clay spaceship area. Wow, sign in wall, Hercules. I don't know what that is. The monitor? I don't know. Gift claim area, I guess. Official checkout area, official bar citizen stall, community stall. Really neat. Pimax is Hercules. Let's see. View details. Is it the monitor company or? Oh, look at this. They have tech. Okay. Translate. Let's translate that to English. Hercules, a division of the Guillemot Corporation SA Group, has been a world-renowned designer and manufacturer of interactive entertainment hardware since 1984. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Pimax is in the mix. They're doing their thing. Let's go ahead and translate that. Small Pi technology. Yeah, VR is a big deal now with Star Citizen. Let's see. What else do we have here? Hopefully, let me see. I want to find the video with John Crew event Q&A. Few details, player booths. Wow. Wow. Oh. LTI full ships from the official pledge store can be won directly. Welcome to Huaxia Fleet. Oh, this is an org. It sounds like this is an org. Shipcraft and flight on site coming soon. Let's see if there's any video. This is organized by the Star Citizen community players in China. Event Q&A. Frequently asked questions. Wow. And this is a video here. This is from Dig That. So he was able to gather the event. Let's see right here. This is so cool, man. Damn, those models, dude. This is almost like a recruiting. You need a job at CIG. Holy smokes. Yeah, a lot of you haven't seen the video, so I'm going to use Dig That's video. You're gonna hear some really cool stuff from CIG.
Here's the interview that took place just.
Hi, my name's John Crew. I'm the Vehicle Director at CIG.
Aaron Roberts, and I'm the Chief Development Officer. So, previously there's a plan that different size of the power plant will affect the performance of the ship weapons. So, is this still intended? And will this improve the ability that larger ships fight against smaller light fighters?
That is more of a question for system design than vehicle team, but the main benefit for larger and different types of power plants is just having more power available rather than weapons will perform at a certain level with a certain amount of power pips and better at more. So if you have a better power plant, you have more power to choose to put in your weapons.
It's kind of like last year at BC, we talked about the flak on the larger ships. Are there any plans to improve the ability of larger ships counter the smaller light fighters?
Yes, so we're well aware that larger ships are sort of still suffering against smaller fighters. Flak is going to be one of the primary defenses against that by just stopping lighter fighters getting anywhere near them to do any damage.
The aerodynamics of the ships very detailed. Will the torpedoes and missile future be launched in the atmosphere environment also be affected by these factors?
Yes, the torpedoes and missiles, they use a simplistic flight model compared to the ships, but they do have a flight model, so they will be impacted. And in the future, if you are launching torpedoes, your ship will get lighter and your performance will change from that as well.
Are there any plans or hints about how to achieve stealth torpedoes? Low EM signature torpedoes, or they're really fast ones?
Right now, if you fire a torpedo, it will immediately appear in enemy's radar. So, well, this changed.
There isn't any current plans to change that to have sort of stealth torpedoes. We want torpedoes to be a big, like, if you have a torpedo coming at you, it's a big thing that you need to deal with, and it needs to be signposted.
What about specified ship like Eclipse?
Different for ships, so part of their role is being stealthy. That allows them to get closer to do things, but still, when they launch their torpedoes, that's the big moment that you just have the benefit that you're closer when that happens, so there's less time to react.
For exploration ships, what is the core gameplay of exploring the universe? And also, will there be actually functional modules for exploration ships, rather than simply like more fuel tank or better radar? These are really simple. We want more.
That is not my area for like gameplay loops, but yes, we want there to be things to do for exploration. It's sort of, we're aware that there isn't really a clear like this is what exploration means in Star Citizen. And that has changed over the years. From obviously Star Citizen 10 years ago was much smaller in scope, so it was easier to say that. That's one for system and game design to answer, not me.
Tier 5 ship building. Will upgraded ships with better performance have a different looks from the exterior?
It's not something we've fully decided on. The main benefits are all just stats and performance. Whether that translates to some visible difference, we're looking at options for it. Obviously,
Later down the line,
if we do visual differences for every tier for every ship, that's a huge amount of work. So if we do go that route, it will probably be very minimal, subtle changes, and maybe condensed in between like tiers 1 to 3, have this, tiers 4 and 5 do something else.
Mark
Any
2, 3,
function
4.
future for the main residence or the primary spaceports have autoload systems. For example, the mission cargoes. It's really complex. Well, can we autoload them?
We do still want to support auto loading and unloading. It will just be less efficient in both time and cost compared to you doing it or your crew doing it.
So it's option.
It's optional, but you can.
A question we all want. Are there any plans for a smaller vehicle elevator and the extra large hangars?
Yeah,
For example,
multiple.
a one that can
types
call
of
like a
elevators.
Gladius.
That would be good.
PTV or
Yeah,
like ground vehicle.
ground vehicles or mini flight vehicles.
Yeah.
So we do plan on still supporting ground vehicles to come up in the freight elevators. and that is scaled by the size of the hangar. So the extra large hangars can take a Nova tank coming up in the freight elevator, which will drastically simplify that. As for multiple ships in a hangar, something that Chris has expressed wanting is essentially making your hangar to be slightly modular. So rather than every single hangar being landing pad, freight elevator, like medical access, there are some upgrade paths because that hangar is your hangar.
Access to
Allowing you
multiple
choose that.
things.
So whether that's like perhaps a smaller extra lift or other things, being able to customize your hangar a bit more.
Yeah.
Are you have the ability to customize where we want to spawn a ship inside the hangar? For example, the left corner of the extra large hangar, and can we like display our ships in a hangar like on a cargo grid? For example, I want to decorate my 5 L-22
Take that.
to different corners of my hangar like that.
Take that.
Sort of ties into the last answer, that allowing hangar customization. Again, this
I get a certain number.
me deciding what goes in hangars, but there will be options like additional cargo areas, additional storage areas. So potentially yes.
Limits.
2 questions, one really short. One, extra large hangar, they rise too slow. Any plan for improvement? And also, how can we fix the bugs that once you claim the ship, it shows destroyed on the ASAP terminal? It's a bug like the players often meet.
Sometimes it's still like clip into the pads.
We can look at the speeds. It moves slowly because it is a humongous pad, so we do want some level of like realistic belief of that. Like if it moves 3 times the speed, it's going to
I
look
getting that change,
really
man.
fake. But we can look at like whether it could be sped up. And then yes, that is a bug. Looking to fix it. It annoys us as much as players.
Okay.
Drones with tractor beams to assist your cargo load. Is that possible?
It's possible. Drones are sort of gated behind base building at the moment. We're working with drones for base building as like their first introduction in the game, and then we have obviously lots of ships with different drones. Ones with tractor beams are not impossible to do at that point. We have tractor beams, we have drones. The 2 should be able to be added together for certain uses.
Smaller question: are there any plans for Hull A to have its own tractor beam?
No.
Mail.
Okay.
Nope.
The water in PU is beautiful. Are there going to be flyable ships that can also float on the water?
So
Uh-oh.
I believe we changed this semi-recently, that ships don't instantly explode when they touch the water. Now you have to get them like underwater to do that. There isn't any current plans to have like ships that can also sail. If people paid extra close attention to the Squadron CitizenCon video, there you saw a little sneaky peek of a boat at the end, and those are things we would like to bring to Star Citizen, but they need to have a gameplay use to justify having them.
Can you reveal an unreleased ship's brand or its function briefly, if that's possible?
There is a medium fighter coming this year.
What are the technical difficulties you moved gold standard Idris from Squadron 42 to PU, and is that still a potential plan for this year?
So the Idris that you have in the PU, we're pretty happy with. There's obviously some bits that could be improved with, and there isn't going to be any like large passes of work done until after Squadron releases.
Plan for the Kraken with the medbay?
The Kraken is going to have some med bays on it, I believe. The original concept didn't have any, and then I think in the Q&A we said that it would. So I can tell you now that it has 2 med beds, and I'm not going to say what tier.
Okay. Odin again. Price, function, anything?
The only things I will say on the Odin is its name. It's a battle cruiser and it's very big.
What's the major technical difficulties for stopping the one-ship crafting, for example, Carrack or the Clipper?
So the reason we don't support crafting in those ships, now we have crafting in the game, is one thing we requested was the ability to craft items directly to your cargo grid. rather than only within the machine. So if you take the Clipper, for example, it's crafting machines at the top, it's cargo bays at the bottom. If you have to go manually load all the cargo through the ship, it's a real pain to do. It's not fun to do. So we're waiting for the ability to craft to and from cargo grids, and then the
Nice.
vehicles will have them, because it's a much more enjoyable experience in a vehicle doing that.
Are there any plans for restock of other supplies, for example, food, medical supplies, or medical gels on the capital ships or larger ships?
Yes, that is something we want to do. So we want ships to essentially have their internal reserves of food, water, whatever, and you to be able to either store it on the cargo
That's
grid
all.
and consume it, and then so the food machines and the chow lines and the galleys that you have in ships, those will be where you'll get the food from, and it will take that from the resources that
Good
you have to
times.
refill.
Chow lines.
Any plans for the separations of restocking ballistics ammos and torpedoes missiles? Because
Like
when they
Vulcan to
mix together,
me.
it gets really expensive. For example, I only want to restock the ammos on the Perseus, but not the torpedoes.
Yes, that is something we want to do. I don't have any insight on when, because for ships like the Perseus, it's very inconvenient.
Any plans for larger Vandal ships in PU?
Not capital,
Not
like
capital ones.
smaller ones.
Smaller ones. Player drivable.
No current plans, but expect to see more AI ones.
Oh, really?
Ships like
Saw one last
F7C
night.
Ghost, the Vanguard Sentinel, they all have like hacker gameplay. Is that still a planned development, or they're just sheer low EM or EMPs?
Not able to give an answer on that. We want them to be like these electronic warfare ships. So having EMP lower signatures is a good start. They almost certainly won't be able to hack as well as, say, a Legionnaire, because that's like a dedicated hacking and boarding ship. The hacking side, we still need to work out a few things internally on, like, we know what we're doing for Squadron with it. How that translates to Star Citizen is a different experience. So when we've done more on that, we can then look at the ships and how they will work.
Actually, she's asking like the tracker from there, the radar. How will it function in the future?
So for the F7CR and things like the Terrapin, originally they just had a second larger radar that would help. With the radar that would help. With the radar changes, now we only support one radar per ship, so they lost like their second larger radar. What we plan for them to do is essentially have a modifier item on them, so their radar dish significantly boosts the functionality of the base radar in the ship, so you can still upgrade the radar in the ship, and then the modifier makes it even better.
We really like the fleet commanding UI in Squadron on the Bengal bridge. Is there any plan that PU ships can also have this functionality, and how will it function if that's possible?
I can't go into the how, but yes, we do want those hologlobes that you see in Squadron to be your fleet commander
That
view
should-
of ships. So if people played, say, like Battlefield 4 commander mode, Battlefield 2 commander
That
mode,
should translate
you
to the
that same, like,
cartography's area
overview
too.
of the battlefield, and being able to go, I want you to go here, you to go here.
Stability of PU and low FPS server FPS are getting more serious as like we closer to 1.0. Are there any general plans on how to fix these issues?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of plans. So, number one is let's move from just server meshing to dynamic server meshing, which means that basically different areas are controlled by either a number of servers or a lot of different or a lot of different servers in one area and so forth. That means that basically that the server load. Secondly, when you talk about instability, it can be a lot of different things. So we're putting in a bit of last year we spent a lot of time consolidating the build. This year we've pushed some new features in the beginning of the year, and we're going to put some more in. When you do that, it creates a little bit of instability. So we're also going to go back and make sure we put some more time into bug fixing to get some of that stability back. In terms of performance as well, the server meshing helps with all that kind of stuff. There's also a lot of optimizations we can do inside that system to get more players and a better frame rate as well. So there's lots of stuff we plan to do on that.
Are there any plans for players to see the details of other ships, AI or player, through the F2 star map?
Through the star map, I'm not sure. Obviously, there's going to be plans that we're going to get into a lot more detail in terms of how you scan and so forth, and where you know. But we'll definitely, with certain types of ships, you'll have more information on ships, especially if you're a bounty hunter. And where they are and what they are, but I mean that's just a level of, as John was saying next to me, is probably the systems team. We want to get into that detail of it, but definitely yes, you're going to get more detail. How it's going to be shown is going to probably depend on the ship you have, and also the career you've chosen as well.
Are there any plans for fixing Chinese player meeting API issues when playing PU or visit the official website?
Like every time we start the RSI launcher, there's a loading screen. Not loading, login screen. So like if I'm using like VPN or something to connect the game server, after I close it, it will automatically
log out.
So every time I log in, although I push the remember me button, but it won't save. So the API is continue changing because we can only use VPN to connect the game.
On that one, I'm not sure. I mean, but obviously that's something that should be sent in, and so people can look at. But on that one, I can't really give you an answer. I'm not sure why it's happening.
So probably this question is connect to. Is there any plan to have actually network service or something like actually company in China?
Obviously we're at alpha right now. That will be a decision we'll make when we go to 1.0 and that kind of stuff. But we have not made that decision. But basically, right now we're obviously just trying to finish the game, get it running, get it to 1.0, and at 1.0, that will be when a lot of those decisions are made. When it's what we call the final live product.
Any plan for temporary jump points, like the ones Carrick can discover, or like single use or something like that?
Carrick or the Terrapin.
Yeah, the problem will be in the lore of the game and how it works. There definitely will be, there will be temporary jump points, and there'll be 100% plan for part of the exploration will be to find jump points no one's found before, to map them out. And if you're an explorer, that'll be when John was talking about the sort of stuff we expect explorers to do. That'll be it. So that is absolutely a plan, and I can't say too much more because that might give some stuff away.
You already did. I mean, it's with them utilizing the Starkitect, all the tools that they're having to bring into the game that will help them generate and create systems quickly. They could definitely randomly create these new systems and then allow the players to find them through the using the Carrick or the Terrapin, the Pathfinder ships, and they find these systems, and all depends if maybe there's a voting system or a consensus on if this is a viable or good system, or it's crafted very nicely, then they keep it. If not, kind of like with what they talk about with the lore, the jump point will decay at some point, and if you're caught in that decay where the jump point closes, then you wake up to your spawn point because the jump point collapsed and it's no longer existing. But if it's a system that, as a consensus, people love it, enjoy it, like it, think it's a great addition to the PU, then it stays, and then whoever discovers it will be notarized as, hey, this is the initial person who found this system. So, I mean, that's essentially it right there. In itself, it's just putting in the processes and making it work.
It may give you a new way into another system that you didn't have before. It may lead you to someplace you haven't been before, but that's 100% the plan. Yep.
Environmental impact of Pyrostar itself, for example, like the EMP effect it deals to the ship, surely appear in the 4.0 Evocati. Will this be re-added to the PU later?
Yes.
Where does the ring of the Pyrophore goes to? In the lore, it got crashed. and there's
No,
like a
it has rings in 4.0 PTU like in this long period of time, but it suddenly get deleted before the 4.0 preview release. Actually, live
I
release.
think, yeah, that's probably a question for Ian, but my guess would be,
Ian
and it's a
Leyland.
guess, so don't quote me, but is that basically we haven't, some of the systems we're still putting stuff in, so I
Probably
guess
bring
that
it
it'll have a nice return, but we're basically in a few versions time. So, but a lot of the systems are not complete yet. I mean, like a lot of our gameplay, we're still
Details.
always working on it and making changes because we're still alpha. But that's the same for a lot of the physical assets as well. In fact, we go back through sometimes and change those up and make differences. So a lot of the
better.
original designs may have been pulled out for a technical reason at a time, but then once we fix that technical reason, then they go in a later version.
First of all, will there be underwater biome? Second
Finally,
one, will there be
I've been asking for this since 2014. Finally.
plans for players to explore these underwater biomes? Not maybe through ships, but like just like dive
Submersibles.
into it and look for unknown treasure, things like that.
Submersibles.
Yes, but I wouldn't. It's not going to happen in the next
4 years.
in the near future. But 100%, we plan to have all our locations planets have underwater biomes, exploration of underwater biomes, fauna and
Cultures. Civilizations.
basically flora, which is underwater as well, and that kind of stuff. We want all our locations to be living and breathing, but that will all come as we expand the planet's universe.
Large language models are being used in new generation games. Will there be AI-driven communications with the NPCs in the future? For example, when I talk to an NPC in a new Babbage, its dialogue is like AI generated, or it's driven by AI to give you like more vivid response.
Oh, cool.
We definitely have planned to use that sort of technology. Obviously, right now, not at the moment. That's not on the. But we are looking at a bunch of ways to drive the experience and make it much more immersive for the player in terms of how we deal with the population and that kind of stuff. And that conversation has come up, and we've spent some time talking about it.
Any plans for fixing the item finder part in the Mobi class, where we can actually locate where our local inventory items are, or locate what specific items are when I'm really lost?
Yes, absolutely. That's going to come along with. We're going to need that feature to work well, especially where ships are stored. And this is a lot of changes that actually you'll all start seeing over the next few months, where we start start getting a lot more of the economy working and working out where things should be and so forth and stuff. So, well, months, yeah, but when I say months. But yes, we are right now. We're going to start to spend a lot of time on fixing the economy, fixing where making it for the player. So it's important that your ship's important. We want to make sure that we have to transfer the model over. Right now, people can smash a ship up and get it straight away and so forth. There's not much of a cost to it, but we're going to start bringing some cost in for not taking care of your equipment, your ships, and your money and so forth. But that's the whole thing with taking care of the economy and everything else that goes along with it. And part of that system is if you have 12 ships somewhere and 2 are on one planet, 4 another, 2 another planet, you need to know where they are. You need to be able to get them to you. You need to pay to have someone fly them over to you and so forth. All that stuff needs to work well.
There's a ship that we all forgot, the Endeavor. What are the science gameplay in the future, 1.0? Or be more specific, what will this Endeavor ship be like in the future?
If you watch the video that we did here today, that I think also goes out on YouTube next week, there's a very, very, very small bit about science in there, and it's something that Torsten, system design, is extremely passionate about and wants to really spend some time on. It just hasn't got the opportunity to yet. Endeavor news, though, what I will say is the work we've done for the command module for the Caterpillar and Ironclad directly helps the Endeavor, because the front of that ship come off. So that's one feature ticked off for doing the Endeavor.
Okay.
The positive
Modular
plus
system as well.
for the foods are currently
And medical module.
It's really minimal. For example, hydrated or like mind or something like that. Will there be crafted food give you stronger buff in the future that are like more powerful or more long lasting?
Yes, that's all part of the when we talk about the economy, the systems, and that kind of stuff. Is all part of the balancing that we're going to start bringing in over over the next months and years. Where basically, I mean, at first when we brought food and water in, we didn't want to make it something that was going to be like, oh, I haven't drank water in the last hour, so I'm going to drop over, fall over, or I haven't eaten food, so I'm going to fall over. So we basically brought it in as something that you have to do. But the idea will be that we want people, if they want to be, they could have a profession of making food, and they can make the best food ever, the best cakes, and that's going to give you better statistics, better stats or boosts and so forth. Just like nowadays certain sugars and so forth can give you a boost if you're tired, all that kind of stuff and things. So, but we definitely have all that planned. We want to be doing that, but once again, that's something that will be coming in over the next period of time, few months and so forth.
Really thanks for that.
Thank you very much.
And there you have it.
Cracking med beds.
There you have it. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Good stuff. Pretty cool.
May is known for combat in the Star Citizen universe, or at the very least, celebrating the various combat vehicles that defend, destroy, or otherwise dominate the more adversarial aspects of life in the PU. And this year, we bring that to the forefront like never before with next week's publish of Alpha 4.8 and the long-awaited Tactical Strike Group's release.
Next week. Next week.
With Tactical Strike Groups, you and a select cadre of companions can pull together a small collection of ships designed to overcome a variety of mission objectives and achieve ultimate victory in our first dedicated teamwork-designed spaceship-based PvE combat release.
Once you get these fighters off us, I'll fill you in on the situation.
Here, you'll come to the aid of a valiant People's Alliance Idris that is locked in mortal combat with the Vanduul tech thieves calling themselves the Shattered Blade. You know, those same ones that you've been unknowingly chasing since you braved the Tempest and Stormbreaker about this time last year. They've taken hostages and holed up in a previously abandoned and newly fortified extraction station. The mission, take out their forces, disable or survive the turrets,
Good hit. Nice work.
fly inside and bring down the power, and then board the station and recover the hostage. Or, extract them, because it used to be an extraction station. See? And of course, if you've already been testing on PTU or watching others on Twitch and YouTube, you know your troubles don't end there, because the massive Vanduul Mauler is tired of these guys' and don't seem to care which humans are which. So bug out or stand your ground if you can. The choice is up to you. Tactical Strike Groups is the most exciting step yet in realizing the fullest potential of Star Citizen's breadth of flyable combat ships. And like sandbox content such as Align and Mine, operations like Onyx Facilities and Rockcracker, events like Race for Stanton, or even Pyro's Contested Zones, Tactical Strike Groups is not a one-time release, but a new benchmark in the kinds of feature content that we can continue to build on for subsequent patches as we continue building out our universe on this journey to 1.0 and beyond.
It's the journey.
Alongside this new content is a new feature that looks to change overall fleet gameplay in new and interesting ways, and that's the addition of ship hangar services, where select ships in 4.8 will be able to offer repairs, refueling, and rearming to any ship that lands in its bays. Provided, of course, that they have the requisite stock sitting aboard. Now, it's great for obvious ships like the Idris and the Polaris, but it's also coming to the Carrack, the Starlancer TAC, and fancy ships like the 600i and 890 Jump. Now, of course, I'm not suggesting you bring your 890 Jump into combat situations, but you could. And if you're like me, you would. And speaking of refueling, new refueling missions are arriving in Alpha 4.8, designed to help aspiring Good Samaritans begin their careers of helpful service to others. Now, when NPCs take their eye off the gauge, you have new opportunities to get them on their way once more. This is super useful for a ship like the Starfarer, as well as this cute, adorable little guy you might recognize from its recent reveal on social media.
Neat, though.
You keep expecting the eyes to pop out like a Pixar car. No, not.
I noticed they increased the height of the cockpit glass. It's a little taller, right? I think that's going to help. It's going to do wonders for the Odyssey.
Yeah, that's better. Now, from new ships to one of our oldest, the Drake Caterpillar is finally getting its fabled command module functionality in the upcoming Alpha 4.8. With this, you can leave your ship planetside and scatter around while others unload, abandon unruly crewmates for their poor behavior, or smile as you discover a loophole in Drake's...
I was hearing some feedback in regards to how slow the command module is, but have you flown the Caterpillar and noticed how tanky it is, how hard it is to really take it down? If it goes to say, well, if it stays consistent with how it is, with that tankiness and how hard it is to just explode that ship, and if the command module is consistent with that, then it should allow you to go to quantum and get out of there, as opposed to say, hey, it's got to be fast. I think it's something to say about, well, yeah, it detaches, it helps with desync. It's not going to be as fast as we want because of desync and tech debt. You make it tanky. I think that's the best case scenario in regards to if the servers are not performing. We don't have all the other, the fail safes for like dynamic server meshing and all these other tech features that bring it online. So I think keep it tanky so that it can, perform the way it's intended as far as disconnecting from the ships, the design ships like the Assault, the Clad, and the Caterpillar.
No escape pod mantra, and live to fight another day. It's also worth noting this command module is coming to 2 other vehicles launching in next week's patch. I wonder what those could be. There's a host of new FPS items, including new plasma grenades for blowing things up, new G-force resistant flight suits that daring pilots may want to consider over flying in bulkier armors all the time. And then the main event, the Novia crossbow. Now you can put a pin in bad folks, good folks, and anyone that just annoys you in style with this retro-inspired, futuristic death dealer. And then, of course, there's our co-main event. A big ship combat release like Tactical Strike Groups may highlight a few gaps in your fleet. Well, DefenseCon is here to fill your holes.
Ironclad Assault. Look at that. It's huge, man. She's huge.
Invictus went home to Saul. DefenseCon is stepping up to celebrate the everyday heroes who truly make the universe a better and safer place. And maybe without the stuffy heavy-handedness of the UEE Navy. That means fire and attitude as DefenseCon presents the latest in combat spec. And since we're in the middle of DefenseCon Reveal Week on social media, let's take a look at some of the ships on offer during this year's event. The Drake Pitbull, with more guns than common sense, perhaps. The Origin M80, proving that looks can kill.
People are freaking out over that
The
shit.
Miss Starlight saying, not all heroes blow things up.
Yeah, the
The
cockpit.
Aegis Tiburon,
Hold
which
up. I
I'm
wanna go
just gonna
back.
say it, it's a shark with a frickin' laser beam on its head. And then it's a shark with a frickin' laser beam on its head. And then of course the
Go back.
during this year's event.
That's the pit bull. Look at those missiles and
The
those
Drake-
guns. That's the answer to the Mirai. The Fury. Definitely, for sure. I like its design. It's like a mini Buccaneer with a little bit of Cutlass added to it. A lot of guns. Oh, this is going to be a hot seller, for sure.
With more guns than common sense, perhaps.
Look at those guns, man. Yeah. And this is going to be a hot one too. This is screaming Top Gun. People are saying Top Gun. That's sleek, man.
An M80.
That is freaking sleek. It reminds me of the classic game F-22 Interceptor back in the day. It was vector thrusters on it. It was using polygon graphics, 3D polygons, vector graphics. Yep, it was really cool. Look at that. That's going to be popular, but it has a feel of Crusader when you look at those engines back there. An inverted version of the Crusader engines.
That looks
But yeah,
can kill.
yeah, people are gonna love that shit. That's gonna be a hot seller. It might even take the place of the Gladius.
Starlight.
But when you look at it historically, compared to real life, I see the Gladius as the F-16, and I definitely see that M80 as the F-22.
Saying not all heroes.
Definitely with this, the glass is taller. Again, I'm excited for this because it bodes well for the Odyssey. A refuel ship. I wonder how this puts, how people, of the owners of the Vulcan, such as myself, feel. I'm like, does that, I immediately think, well, does that mean I'm getting the Vulcan sooner than later? Maybe next year? Because I see this, there's refuel, the refuel update. I now see, what is it? Some sort of repair to some extent. They're working on drones. Will I get the Vulcan after they realize drones being utilized? I don't know. Will we see the Vulcan soon? That's what I think when I see this ship, and I'm a Vulcan owner.
Blow things up. The Aegis Tiburon, which I'm just gonna say it, it's a shark with a frickin' laser beam on its head. And then of course the Saturplay.
Oh yeah, that's the Ironclad for sure. That's huge, man. Look at that thing. Cargo galore. It has the front loading ramp. You have the open bay.
And the
There she is, the Ironclad Assault.
Iron Shad Assault from Drake.
Pit bulls, man.
The latter of which is getting the same hangar services we discussed before, and all things
So I get a little bonus. I get the ship repair and refuel in this ship.
working out like they should. Both will be coming to PTU on Monday, May 11th, for
Very
existing
nice.
owners to fly first.
Yay, those are the people
Of
who
course,
don't own
there's
it.
one more ship making its concept debut at DefenseCon this year, and that's the Anvil Odin Battlecruiser. Now, not much has been revealed at this point beyond, yes, it really is twice the size of the Javelin. But you can get 3 different first glimpses of it tomorrow, May 8th, in the weekly newsletter, social media, and even in the PTU if you know where to look. DefenseCon really is holding nothing back this year, unlike those stuffy UEE folks.
Drake for life, baby.
Did I do it right? Drake. No, that's backwards. Nope, that's backwards again. Oh my god. That's a D? That's a D, right?
Drake for life.
So it's easy to see that there's a lot going on in 4.8. And like 4.7 before it, this also extends to the weeks after release, with additional Defend location missions coming in 4.8.1, some Alien Week festivities in 4.8.2,
Attack
and
Raylan,
if you
baby.
haven't heard, the return of Xenothreat in 4.8.3. These guys just really don't care for those pro-alien celebrations.
Updates.
Kind of is. All in all, next week's patch is chock full of content that'll carry us through to 4.9 in July, all led by TSG.
4.9 in July. Okay. Wow, that's going to be interesting because, very
And
interesting.
DefenseCon. And in that new DefenseCon spirit of sharing things early, let's carry that over and talk about the rest of 2026 for a bit. Now, throughout the remainder of this year, we intend to deliver the newly reworked and fully instanced debut of Siege of Origin, the new Genesis-built planets of the Nyx system,
Here we go.
Starware and Starchitect goodness, the enormous multi-staged instance Municipal Works operation, a whole bunch of new ships and vehicles and additional gameplay features and quality of life improvements. There's an Apex $7 car that can literally pop its head out at any moment. And of course, as if anybody can forget, Squadron 42. There's a lot we got going on for the remainder of this year. And for that reason, we've made the decision not to host a CitizenCon event for 2026, either in person, digital, direct, or otherwise. It's a decision born out of how important these two games are to everyone on both sides of these projects. And while we'll certainly miss getting to meet so many of you at once, we do encourage you to check out the Bar Citizen World Tour that's well underway, because we always enjoy every opportunity we get to meet you and hear your stories. For instance, I'm going to Amsterdam in a couple weeks. Come find me and tell me how your TSG experiences went. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. As always, thank you for letting us share the people and process of game development with you. And we'll see you here next week at DefenseCon.
Next week. Look at that. That's pretty cool. DefenseCon, man. I mean, I think Drake has just been they've been able to really push out a lot on the Drake manufacturer side, but then look out, because come IE, that's the other thing. The Galaxy is going to make its way to us November. Holy smokes, so many freaking ships, y'all. I mean, it's not like we're complaining either. It's just there's not a lot of pushback because the ships are, yeah, the ships are good. Jared is having the time of his life, man. He's having the time of his life. Can't knock the man's hustle, though. Can't knock his hustle. Let me see. I've downloaded 4.8, but I also have live as well. Let me take a look. All right, let me jump in the PTU and see if it's. All right, I'm going to jump in the PTU. It was downloading while we were watching the videos. It downloaded. It's doing a verify now. Yes. What time? Probably what? 11 a.m. 11 or 12. 11 a.m. 12 p.m. maybe. Or earlier. Verifying again. But yeah, the Clad and the Assault, they're not holding back. But and I would suspect the pit bull will be available on the 14th because Drake's Day is the 14th. It opens on the 14th and the 15th. Yeah, I was hesitant. At first, I went in with the ironclad, and then I said, well, talking with Rocket, we said, well, he's got the assault, the clad, and it's like, well, we they don't have to be the same, right? Just I kind of wanted, if I decided, I kind of went with the assault. We were discussing it, but actually, at the end of the day, I make the decision on it. The reason I went with the assault Twitch drops, yes. Do I really need to do that? I guess I'll give it a go, but I just if I feel like streaming it, I just stream it, man. I'll think about that. But my reasonings for the switching off from the clad to the assault was at some point we're going to have server meshing dynamic, or what they call it at this point, not full on dynamic, but what is it? How do they term it? Quasi dynamic server meshing. But at some point there will be full dynamic server meshing once they, probably sooner than later, if it works well and plays nicely with all the other features in game. So we should see dynamic sooner after the testing goes well for quasi dynamic meshing. But with that said, that tells us we're going to probably at least double the population levels of 700. We could very well go to 1400 with the quasi version of dynamic meshing. With that said, I went from the clad to the assault, thinking in terms of the encounters will increase, whether they're friendly or not. There's a chance that you're going to run into situation. So I said to myself, well, I'm sacrificing 14. Well, the capacities were, I guess now it's at 2200 versus 1400, which is not bad. I think it's close but that's with the increased number. So there's a substantial difference with the clad and the assault in terms of the cargo. But the bonus for me was, hey, you get to fight back, you get to ward off trouble, problems, if there is a situation, especially with dynamic meshing coming on board. But then the extra bonus for me was, hey, now, the assault is the only one that will allow for a refuel and repair of your other ships. So it's a little pocket carrier. So it's a no-brainer for me to pick up the pit bulls and also use the Miss Mirage, the Furies, right, in that ship, and still get our cargo on, right? Nice. Love that little extra bonus. Okay, something's going on. I downloaded the wasn't able to start correctly. I think I need to verify again. Re-verifying again. Iron Chad. Yeah, I'm excited though. People are able to try these ships out and have variations. going through verification. All right, verifying. So it was very somewhat busy. Shimpasta, how was yours? A lot of changes, man. A lot of things are happening. So mentally, it's some. I'm kind of mentally halfway here, halfway somewhere else because of all that's going on. But it's gonna work itself out for sure. Hopefully, your weekend was pretty chill, pretty nice, and just. And this is for everyone, though. Hoping everything is, worked out and going well. Oh, it always goes fast. It always goes fast. I think we got to get over that shock. I guess we never will. Whoa, it went really quick. Oh, it went quick again. 5 weeks in the war. Oh, it went really fast. Man, year after year, it just goes too fast. We can't get over that shock, man. Cannot get over that shock. But so 4.8, there's going to be a dot 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Yes. I want to adapt like the European countries, man. They have those siestas, those midday, those 4-hour days in the middle of the day. Oh my gosh. Could that really work for us? Heck yeah. And mandatory 4-day work weeks. Balance things out, man. People come here to live or visit, they don't realize, and it's an eye-opener for them. They realize how hard we work in this country. The hours we pull. They're like, well, you all work? Why you all work like this? What do you mean? Holy smokes. I'll take care of that another time. I'll do this instead. See, I have PTUN live. But we should be live. Well, PTU, they have to go live by is it before the 14th they have to go live for the event? For the event they have to go live, I believe. That's the 14th. Yeah, that's a Thursday. So I'm assuming they go live before Thursday. Is that the case? Anyone? Going once, going twice, going thrice. I don't think we ever had like a, what is it, IAE or a Defense Con, and it was PTU, correct? Yes, a nap would turn into the next day. In this country. 07, Citizen Joel. Yeah. Yeah, the naps, man. Could very well bleed into the next day. That's a dangerous, dangerous situation. Oh, who the hell is this in my... Dude, you don't... Get out of my lot. What are you doing in here? What the hell, man? Let me get out of here. They're renting my place out, man. Invictus became Invicted. Creep. Creep. Oh, 7. So will we be live by the 14th? Yay or nay? I think we're supposed to be live by the 14th, correct? Is that true? I guess I'm being pessimistic, but I think we should be live by the 14th, the day of DefenseCon. I don't think they'll do an event in its PTU. I don't think so. We have to be. Okay. Cool beans. Yes. Okay. So it's kind of weird. So they'll do that last bit. So Monday will be the last bit before Thursday. Get all the issues taken care of, fixed. Do a mic check. Okay. Is it done? Is it done? And then just move it to live. Yeah, Desync Coffee. I think it's time for. It would be nice for Benoit to talk about that. That would be really nice if he brought that up about Desync. And supposedly he's summing up, or he's found what the case is or what the problem is, because Jared kind of, brought it up, and he said, yeah, sure thing. I will talk about it, right? I will talk about it or bring it on Spectrum or something. Or, not sure. Something like that. That would be cool to find out what... I'm sure he's not just going to talk about it. He's just going to come up with... He's going to come up with the solution along with, hey, this is the problem, and then this is what we're going to implement. Knowing Benoit and Chris CIG, they're going to address it and tell us what are the known issues, and they're going to implement a plan. They have a plan in place. Disperse some of these. This is Chanticleer's weapon right here. Did a mission. Coffee, did you leave a weapon or anything? Damn, I have grenades. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna use those. Scared of those. Those Fresnos, man. Dropping stuff. I'm being a litter bug because this needs to be cleaned up automatically. So my protest is I'm going to be a litter bug until it gets fixed. Okay, you still have your supplies. Cool beans. Oh, is that 0? Med gel refills. Gallant. You're offloading supplies now. Yeah, boom tube, rocket. Yes. Arms. Med pin, zero. Little bugging. I'll keep a fuse on me or two. A fuse or two on me. FS9s, I can disperse those. All right. Let's see here. Take a whiz of shoot, I'm at 29%.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Oh, miss.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
Nope, missed again. All right, let's see. Check my ammo. Okay.
Welcome to IO North Tower, Area 18's Premier Centre for Business Development. Please consult any of our associates for help or rental opportunities.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh. Needed exchange. Let me check if I have med gel. Ringu, I call it.
Oh, I'm very sorry. That's a bit outside my area of expertise.
I think it's a bit backwards that more people reached the last Saturplay championships in the last election. People need to get their
Let's see if we
priorities
can't get you
straight.
sorted.
I will make sure the manager contacts you.
Sometimes I think about throwing my Moby away. We're so connected all the time that we're almost
Sorry.
disconnected.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh, wow.
It's been an adventure, you know. Seen some things that I never thought I'd see and others.
People are making confessions, man.
I'll alert
It's
the
in my
manager to
hand.
the situation and they'll contact you later.
After all this time, I'm actually surprised at how much I don't miss having a place to call home. I would have thought I'd miss it, having that familiarity.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay, it's
I'm afraid
working.
I'm
Look
going
at
to have
that.
to ask you to leave after manager contacts you.
Cool, 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 cool. Yes.
I appreciate that, but I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. I will make sure the manager contacts you. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh, it took off. Left the helmet. Oh, it just arrived. Yeah, I might lighten up on my armor a bit. Heavy. It's really, the weight now is really visible. It's apparent now. The weight is really heavy. Yeah, it's really heavy, man. I'm Gonna have to tone it down a little bit. All right, so yeah, I might go lighter on the legs, maybe. I still have that. Still have it in my hand, but it says I don't. Oh, no, not really. It's not in my hand. It's just overlapped. Okay. Okay, it's cool.
Now
It's cool, man. It's cool. I'm excited though. Defense con, but now that M80 is not bad at all, man. If you're into, if you feeling like a little Top Gunish, that ship is perfect for you. Right. Scuba Steve, 07 Scuba. Scuba, question. Have you applied for the Odin? Oh my God, man. Man, there's some people, man, they are adamant about getting that or having that ship. They have to have it. And I think that it comes off as, some people interpret it like, well, I have to make sure you're worthy of having this ship, right? And then it was expressed that they're trying to crack down on, groups or bots purchasing the items in bulk and then putting them on the third party website and selling them to make profit, turning it into a business, making money off for the Cloud Imperium games. And I think the essay thing, or typing in, making the summary of why you want the ship, is based on, hey, this is an actual person that plays the game, and maybe correlating their statement to the website, or if they actually have the game packages or the game itself. They did the same with the Kraken? Really? This had to be recent, Scuba, because I remember when I was sitting in the audience when the Kraken came out, and I don't know. I don't know. I do remember that when it was the Kraken and the Valkyrie, and that was the very first time that they offered the Valkyrie, as it was the very first flight ready ship, and people immediately went on to their phones to buy it. But I recall Hellfire purchased the Kraken too. I don't recall him ever having to fill out some sort of essay or getting permission or asking for, hey, I'm worthy to buy this. Or you got a badge to buy it. Oh, you're pretty hungover. So you were halfway there. You were partly there. You were partly there. Oh my God, Scuba, what the hell, man? And that was a long day. How did you hold up, or did you leave early? Because, dude, it kind of started, like, everything started with, like, basically 4 a.m. and it didn't stop until 4 a.m. the next day. You know that, right? Did you hold up? Were you able to hold up the whole time? Oh, it was bad. I knew. Did you eat a lot of food? You didn't throw up or anything, did you? Did you eat a lot of food? Because they had food there. Oh, you held up, dude. I don't know how you did. Woo. Yeah, that was rough. You said you were there. Were you there the whole time? The entire time? Were you there the entire time?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Were you there the entire time? That's the thing. I was there the entire time.
It takes all of us working together to keep ArcCorp safe and secure. Be vigilant and report possible
I was there the entire time. And towards the end, that's where I met Chris. It was insane, man. It was an insane. It was probably like the first time. Well, that particular one, they really put it together. They really had it working. It was really dialed in. They were really good. They were actors and they were dressed up. They had uniforms and everything, and they were role playing. Yeah, they were literally role playing. They were pretty good too. They were representing the different manufacturers and they were really good. Yeah, that was an epic day. And it was busy. It was busy. It was crazy, man. Oh my gosh. 2 a.m. Okay, so you didn't stay the whole time. That's hilarious. Holy smokes, man. There is, okay, this CVS, this CSV, they have another one that's based on the base building version of this variant right here. There's a base building variant. Your homeboy's wife said he was out proud and she took off. That was the night before. Oh, the night before. That's what caused it. Okay, you were hanging out before, getting things together, starting the party early. Holy smokes, man! This is weird. I had the caterpillar. I had the caterpillar in live, but in PTU I did not. I didn't even bother to ask CIG. I'm like, okay, I just don't have it. Checking my liveries. I think I set my spawn point in Nix, the People's Republic Alpha Station. I think that's what I did. Yeah. You wised up. That's a good thing. No point in that no more, man. Got it out of your system. That's good. Yeah, get it out of your system.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times.
Buccaneer.
Their job is your safety.
Let me do a little bounty.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Drake for life. I kind of tend to follow. I guess I'm using my own logic or my own interpretation of Drake. I'd say it's utilitarian. It's not pirate. A utilitarian. It's accessible to everybody. It's your default baseline of what you do with ships and vehicles in game, and it just so happens that because of its accessible, easy access. Pirates kind of gravitate to that because it's easy access. The station is Alpha. Yep. I'm in that at one in Nix. But when we go to 4.8, I'm coming back home to Area 18. The luster of what's new with Nix, I'm like, okay, it's cool and everything, but I'm coming back home, man. I'm coming back home to the social module. I call it the social module. I'm coming back home. Area 18, man. I'm coming back home, baby. Drake the Fort Pinto. Wow. I used to want a Fort Pinto. I had an uncle who owned one, man. I thought he was going to donate that thing to me, man. I was like, dude, you cheated me out of my birthright. I wanted that combustible gas tank. I had to have it. Yeah, Nix is, it's kind of out there. You're out there, and you have the Vandal. That's going to be more of a thing, right? But it's something about being in the city, man. I'm an urban space cowboy. But yeah, it's cool though. It's good that they're progressing though, and we're gonna get the Genesis system. I'm excited for that though. Let's see what that's about. But no, Area 18, I made my mind up, man. I'm staying home. I'm good. Staying home. So Scavenger, how's your Mark II holding up? Are you enjoying it? Colin. Oh, Microtech? Okay. Nice. I haven't been to Microtech in a while. Here's the thing. I didn't realize with the transit system. It's only in Grimhex for now. The next stop is Area 18 for the transit system. So they're doing it in small increments. But yeah, Microtech. It's iffy for me with Microtech. The snow, the cold. Not bad though. But they need that Yeti, man. That Boreal Stalker. The Space Yeti. The engineered Space Yeti. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful though. Come on now, it's beautiful, and it's about to get better because of the Genesis system, and that's the crazy part. All these locations, they're gonna make them so much better, and then the cloud tech is gonna be even better. Some things just don't get old in Star Citizen like us. We get that call to arms. All right, let's go ahead and take out some outlaws. Track and go to Shubin processing facility. Oh, the Genesis. Yeah. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah, they're using those catchphrases though. Planetary Tech, Genesis. It's fun. They're having fun with it for sure. But here's the question: you think they're gonna add it in 4.9? I guess that's July, right? They got to get it ready. They got to prep it because it's only going to be the Nick system though. There's going to be so many people gravitating to that Nick's system when the Genesis system drops. Hopefully right after that they'll have an update with the other systems, at least one of the systems in Stanton. I think Stanton needs it more than Pyro, or it may be the other way around because Pyro don't per se have cities to deal with, civilizations, so it might be easier to do Pyro next. Oh, I got that lamp working. Got the lamp working, baby. There we go. Mr. President. That's a tough job, man. That's a tough job. Sticking to cargo running, bounty hunting, mining, crafting, and salvaging. I'm a player for the people. How beautiful, man. Up there's turrets. Hostiles remaining. Don't harm allies. Don't harm non-combatants. Oh, crap. I gotta go inside, man. Do what I gotta do. Yeah, it's time for Genesis. This stuff's starting to show its age, man. Oh, snap. These boys out here tonight, baby. These boys out here. Sniper. Oh, am I shielded by the ship? The ship shields? Oh shit. Dropsies. Oh shit. Getting hit. Oh my god. I know that was a decon pin, man. I know. There we go. Wake up. Wakey. Woo. 07 Fenrir. They were outside, man. They were hanging out. Oh shit. Oh, they're running, dude. They got some flow in them. These guys have some flow. Guns up in the air. Guns in the air. I repeat, guns in the air. I can't wait for FPS radar. Catfish jumping tonight. Catfish jumping tonight, boy. Something's going on with that gun. It's something weird that's happening. It's a buggy. Repool in progress.
Okay, let's do this.
Oh shit, man. They are swarming, buddy.
Pushing up.
They swarming.
Today just got interesting.
Yeah.
They got your cover. Oh, got tagged. Yeah, we lost one.
I got you covered. Go, go, I got your back.
Going back. Woo. They're spicy tonight. They are spicy. Oh yeah. Come get some. I'm all out of gum.
I'll cover you.
Here they come.
Where the hell are they? Lost one. Got a problem. Repositioning. Why won't you die?
Oh, I see him. He's coming this way. Love it.
Did they fall into a jump point? Where the fuck did they go?
Oh gosh.
Found a corpse. Looking for the perpetrator now.
Oh, those are workers.
Located a body. No sign of actor. Starting a sweep now. That's got to be somewhere nearby.
Ooh.
Fresh body. We got company.
Oh, okay, that's a worker. Man, I would have been in trouble. Hello, mate. I would have been in trouble, man. that cargo? Oh no. Thought I had my you know, stuff is dropping. It's crazy. I had my med gun. It's not here, man. Insane. Let's try this. Healing required. No injury detected. Okay. That was 20K. Oh shit! Woo! Oh shit! Woo! Hey man, what the hell? That was not cute, man. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? All right, Chris, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Dude, I got fired on, man. What the hell? Now this fire better get it should extinguish by the time I get in space. Come on now. Holy smokes, man. That comes out of my pay, the repair for my ship. Retaliation coffee. That's what that was, retaliation. Get off my lawn. Oh God. Holy smokes, man. Get off my lawn. Let's get to a near station. They were like, okay, rat-a-tat-tat, get out of here, man. Beat it. It's like, what the hell? Get over to Bajini. Yeah, Miles. Pretty much. That came out of nowhere. I'm like, what the heck? Holy smokes. That was insane. Good gosh. Oh, damn. I'll see. In repair, not too bad. All right, she's repaired. Holy smokes, man. Oh yeah. It takes some time. Here's the question: will we see the drones make a comeback for repair? The Cryastro drones, maybe, maybe not. Be a nice little touch, though. Bring some nostalgia back. Little drone repair. They come out of that area, or up the upper chamber. It opens up, and they come sliding out, and doors 1, 2, and 3 above there. You see that above the ship, where you see O2 and O3, and then just have drone repair, and they just come pop out. The door opens up, and they come out, or leave the door open. They just come out and do their work and come back. Repair and refuel. That would be nice. Nice little touch. Add some realism to it. Holy smokes. Drones and beams, yes. Bring it back, Coffee. I want to see that. Hopefully it'll transfer over to the Vulcan. Rearm as well. You know, you have the materials that will make up missiles to, you know, replace to the other ship. Yeah. Have the drone beam it over. No droids. That you sound like Chris Roberts. No droids. The drones. It's confusing, right? He doesn't want the Star Wars universe all the way with the droids, but drones are okay. Contracts. Whoa, Asterism 314. Thank you for the cheer. 07. Asterism. Thank you. Thank you so much. How are you? I hope you do you play Star Citizen? I hope you play Star Citizen. I hope you enjoy it. And if you play the game, how long have you been backing? How long have you been backing the game? Or are you just interested maybe that you might want to get into the game? Distress beacon. All right. Thank you for the follow as well. Yes, 4.7. Okay. Yeah. 4.8 before Thursday. Oh, yeah, we're going live. Get ready. It's okay to take a break from it. It's quite all right. It is quite all right to take a break. I don't blame you. It's good to take a break, and then you come back and realize, hey, they've been really dialing things in, or not, but it's always good to come back to Star Citizen with fresh eyes and renewed patience. For sure. But yeah, they've been making progress.
All channels!
Oh,
I'm
damn.
under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me! That's it, Mike. Do whatever you have to do to keep them safe.
I'm gonna do it. I gotta dispatch these guys quick. Off the board. Come on, Kimmy, finish it. Finish the damn job, man. Come on, get it. Hornet. Come on, get it, man. Get it. Get him off the board. Get him off the freaking board, Kimmy. Keep him away from that ship, no matter what. Oh, shit. Got him. Flash.
Bastards.
Yes. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Language, young man. Language.
They're killing me.
No, they're not. I'm killing them. Hang in there. He knows I'm on him.
Ah, shit the bed.
Can't focus on you. It's just him and I. He and I. And you.
I'm heading out.
Got him.
Take care.
Woo.
Thanks for grabbing this. Just spoke with the pilot and they're anxiously awaiting your arrival.
Yeah.
That's down.
Got that helmet, baby.
Hey, this is Walton with Foxwell. One of Foxwell's clients has a ship in trouble and they need security support. I hope you'll be able to keep them safe. Good luck.
What? Dude, it's already done. This is an old, Damn, it did knock my canopy open. Damn. Alright, let's see what happens now. Get myself in trouble. I'm gonna try to quantum to someplace, somewhere. Let's see. Okay, wish me luck. That's hilarious. Oh, we closed. Yes. Verpals. Asterism. I use verpals. It's the. I'm right-handed, so I use the left 90-degree axle. So it turns the stick. It's like this. So it's like a throttle for the left, and the right is just normal. The Constellation Alphas. All right. Get these repairs going. Here we go. All right.
Landing complete. New systems are offline.
Not too bad. All right. Get some
Welcome
get resupplied.
to the ASOP
Get
vehicle
some
retrieval
health.
system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Please visit us again.
Nice. Awesome. Chat, thanks. Thanks for hanging out. Going to take care of work tomorrow. It's going to be an early stream for me. I'm going to be back early and do some PTU with you all. We're going to review the clad, specifically the Ironclad Assault. Take a look at it. Look at the venue that is the Defense Con tomorrow, early afternoon. I propose. We'll take it from there and take a look and see what's new. But thank you so much. Back from the liquor store. Okay. All right. All the best as always. We'll see you on the next one. We'll be here early tomorrow. So we're going to see what that Drake is all about. As Jarrett would say, Drake for life. Everyone, 07s, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to call it, and I will be back early tomorrow. 07s. Asterism, thank you for the follow and the bits, man. 07. Coffee, always a pleasure. Scavenger, always a pleasure. Thank you. Shimpasta, we'll see you on the next one. 07s. Thank you. All the best, y'all. All the best. Come on, Chris. 4.9, let's go. 4.8, 4.9, let's go, let's go, let's go. All the way up to Squadron 42 announcement, y'all. Expect it this year. Here we go. I can't wait, man. It's a lot that's going on right now. Good stuff, y'all. Yes, we'll be back soon. We're gonna look at that pit bull too. Sick 'em. Look out for that pit bull, man. The assault is the leash. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 07s.
It's about that bottom line, baby.